Mum, I want you to imagine that you're a Chinese soldier 1500 years ago in the Northern Qi dynasty. You're on your way to battle your biggest enemy. Your whole life has been prepared for this moment. All of the tales and stories of the enemy is that they're beasts, they're nothing but animals, and it's your job to go out there and kill them. As you're marching to the battle, your blood is boiling, the adrenaline is pumping, you're thinking nothing in your mind but the need to kill. And as you approach the enemy, you see him. As you're getting closer, you see his face and your eyes lock onto his, ready to either have your own life ended or end his. Until you realise he is one of the foremost beautiful men in China. What would your reaction be?
Oh, a bit like yourself then.
No, not like me. But this was the problem that faced Lang Ling, or later known as Lanling Wang, who was an incredibly successful Chinese military general, but was known to be one of the most handsome men in China. And so when he rode into battle, he thought that his enemies would not take him seriously. So he famously had to wear a hideous mask to cover his face when going into battle. Okay?
Yeah, that's great.
Right then, Mum, we've got an incredible musical performance for us today, and it is called Liu Lan Wang Ru Jian Qu. And it's created by a stupendously cool lady called Liu Qingyao, and it's all about this fierce but beautiful king that we've just heard of. Now, the song that I'm wanting to show you today, Mum, it's a really upbeat one. It is performed by using both the pipa and the Chinese drum. And when you hear it, you will hear it is like the sound of marching to war. It was created in the Northern Qi dynasty, but became really popular a bit later down in history in the Northern Tang dynasty. And the version that we're listening to today is a recreation, a modern performance of it.
Sounds great.
It's really cool. When you hear it, you're going to be like, dun, 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 dun. You're going to be ready to go to war. Huh? Really interestingly, the song was popular in the Tang dynasty, and because of that, it spread to Japan. Huh? But post this, it was kind of forgotten about and lost in China just in the passage of history and time before being rediscovered in Japan and brought back over to China in the 1980s by a Japanese professor. So it's got a really cool heritage. Yeah. Right, Mum, I just want to share what I thought was a really funny comment on Bilibili that kind of summarises just how exciting and upbeat this song is and inspiring. And somebody said as if they were farming with a cow. They got rid of the cow. They didn't need the cow to plough the field. They had so much energy they can just go plough 2 acres themselves. So that's how fired up it's going to get you. You're going to be ready to do manual labour and plough acres of land in the farm.
On my own.
On your own. Okay. Are we ready?
We're ready.
Let's go. Right then, Mum, here we go with Lanling Wang Ru Jian Qu.
That's the mask.
That's the drum. That's the big gu. And it's that Lanling Wang wearing his mask.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, here we go.
Yeah. This is the lady that created it. She's called Liu Qingyao.
Is that drum big enough?
You see now when I said, like, having heard this, you're ready to go to war. Yeah?
Yeah. It's rallying the troops.
Exactly.
Oh.
There's the pipa.
Oh, that's a peeper. Off we go. If only we had a field to plough.
They're big, the Chinese drums, aren't they?
Yeah.
They're absolutely massive.
Big, the big drum.
Like, if you heard that bang, it would reverberate so far.
Yeah. And that'd be tiring to, you know, have your...
It's like an exercise.
Yeah, with your drumsticks up here.
trying to think if there's anyone in Western like fairy tales or myth or history that's like Liu Lanwang. It's like a really attractive, handsome warrior.
Not that I can think of.
Yeah.
Although that mask is quite appealing, really. It's quite an attractive mask.
Yeah, I guess Liu Lanwang's mask was more hideous. It was more scary.
Oh, different drums look there. No, this is very invigorating, I like it.
It's getting a bit scary now. I feel like this is the fiercest part of the battle.
Oh.
Well, maybe this is the fiercest part.
Just keep going. I like drums, don't you? I like the sound of drums. Percussion. That must be tiring to keep going at this pace, beating those drums. And those sticks are big, thick sticks. And he's back on the big one now.
Gosh, hearing those drums just made me think of all the amazing Chinese warriors from ancient history, whether it's Liu Bu, Xiang Yu, Guan Yu, Zhang Fei. I just felt the fierce warrior spirit in me. It was very invigorating, wasn't it, Mum?
It was very, very invigorating. I feel tired out now.
Yeah, are you ready to go sha? Are you ready to go kill?
No, I'm ready to go for a snooze.
Fortunately, we're a bit like Lanling One. We're both very beautiful, so we can't get into fights because our enemy won't fear us. We'll have to wear a hideous mask. Yeah, I've got to say, like you said, the mask in the video was actually very pretty, wasn't it?
It was beautiful.
I think historically in the story, like he wears a hideous mask because he's wanting to threaten his enemies. Yeah.
I really enjoyed that. I love hearing about the historical background, and also, you know, watching it. It was really cool to watch, and it was a really good, as you say, motivating sound. Yeah, good one.
Yeah, I love the historical aspect of it, that it was obviously created in China. That song, it's been really popular, it's spread out, the culture has spread out to the other countries of Asia, but then it's been lost over time in China, but it's remained in Japan. So when I was doing the research for the video, they said that it was a team of university professors discovered it in the 1980s in Japan, and they wanted to bring it back to China, and its first performance, having them discovered it, was outside the tomb of Lanling in China.
Oh wow.
Yeah, this professional team from Japan came back over and introduced it to some Chinese experts, and as a celebration of rediscovering it, they performed it in front of his tomb.
That's fabulous.
Yeah, so that's also just like a really cool story of like interculture connectivity, right?
Yeah, right.
Quite a good story. But yeah, I love that song. It's not like it's big at the moment on Bilibili. I just randomly stumbled over it one day when I was browsing it, and yeah, I just loved it, and I was like, I've got to show this to you. Yeah, well, I'm glad you enjoyed it.
I did, thank you, yeah.
So you're not ready to go fight, you're ready to go snooze. Yeah, it's tired you out. Even thinking about war.
Yeah.
Alright then, 如果你喜欢这期视频，请给我们点赞. And if you've got any other videos that you want me and Mum to watch, let us know in the 评论. 好的，那我们今天说到这儿，下次再见，拜拜。
再见。